Rise of Nations Guide. This is Dave Tiberio from cheapbooks.com. This is a guide that I wrote about playing the video game Rise of Nations. Many workers can work as lumberjacks or miners. So if you build one lumberjack woodcutter or one mine, you can have, let's say, 4 or 5 of your workers working at that facility at the same time. When there's only a few players, you and the AI, there are plenty of resources. The more AI players there are, the fewer resources you're going to have. So you're going to have to manage your resources a lot more wisely. For example, trading using the marketplace. If you do not have sufficient resources, you can trade using the marketplace. These resources are necessary to construct buildings. Food is needed to increase your population. Wood, stone, etc. is needed to construct buildings. Towers can be used to defend your town. You have a limited range, and they should be built within range of each other so that one tower can defend another tower. There should be no gaps in your tower defense. Military units such as archers, these are archers right here, can be garrisoned in your tower, which gives them defense. There are valuable resources around the map that can bring you additional wealth. For example, this is a little trading post that's being placed near bears, which are used for furs. I don't keep my archers out in the open. I always garrison them in towers. Enemy units can be very powerful, and they can outnumber you early in the game. You should have a plan as to how to build an army quickly, either recruiting citizens or training professional soldiers. If you build too large of an army, it will divert resources that can be used for production. So, for example, if you need to have a defense system quickly, you hit the bell in the town building, the town square, and it will turn all your civilians into the town building, and it will increase its ability to defend itself. Some wonders come with additional bonuses. The Terracotta Warrior Army will provide the Terracotta Warrior Wonder will provide you with military units. These are all the military units that come with the Terracotta Wonder. Read the description for each wonder before you build it. Only one player can build each wonder. Use all of your available citizens to build your wonder as quickly as possible. So once you put the wonder down to have it built, grab all of your citizens to go and build it as quickly as possible so another player doesn't build it before you. The minimap shows geographical formations such as lakes, the locations of buildings, your citizens, military units, and resources. You can see there's a red line which shows the size of my border, a bunch of lakes. The green areas are forest, the blue is lake, you got rivers, you got your citizens, your town centers, enemy town buildings. It looks like there's land over here that no one really covers, and there are special resources, which are the little squares. You can view information about production, such as wealth. It will show your efficiency, which is right here, and whether you've met a cap. In this case, my wealth has a cap, which means I need to lift the cap because I'm losing some of the value of what I'm producing. You can use library to research new buildings, military units, and resources. This is your library research, your research progress. The research is done quickly. However, in order to research everything, it does take quite a bit of time. And I've advanced through the different stages quickly, which we'll get to later. If you have a good economy and good research system, everything will go through very quickly. And if you have modern military units, you will easily win the game. Modern buildings such as the airbase will allow you to fly. So if you have the airbase, you can build airplanes, including helicopters and fighter planes. This is my inventory. You can see that the yellow highlighted resources have met a cap, which means some of my production is being wasted until I research the commerce feature, which is in one of the buildings. This is the statistics that I viewed at the end of the game. I am the red player. Notice that I advanced between 3 and 4 very quickly, and between 5 and 6 very quickly. And you have your military strength, resources, technology, etc. So you can view this because, for example, the enemy advanced to stage 2 very quickly, and I tried. It took me a while before I got to stage 2. I was a little bit worried, but because I built a strong economy, I knew to expand into towns very quickly. That's why I was able to grow very quickly. And we never fought. I won because I built wonders as quickly as possible, and then it said you won, and that's it. Okay, so if you want more, go to cheapbooks.cc. There's a link to the forums on cheapbooks.com. Go to the video game section and you will find Rise of Nations guide and Rise of Nations tips. It is a fun game. I love it when you get to the advanced military and you have aircraft and missiles and stuff like that. It's a lot of fun.